Before you get to those, counsel, it seems to me that you've got a basic, and your friend has the same type of conundrum. I mean, your problem, of course, is that you're sort of undermining EDPA. You're allowing to be revived the sort of claims that EDPA wanted to preclude. And I think it's a challenge to explain why that type of result would prevail. On the other hand, your friends have the problem that you've already identified. Well, what's the savings clause for if there's really nothing to save? And I guess as an abstract matter between those two types of problems, it seems to me that you have the more serious one, because it's really express. You know, these claims you can't bring, and then there's an exit, and you say, well, you can bring them over here. That seems pretty, that's a hard reading to prevail on. Your friends, on the other hand, it's sort of a less extravagant argument to have to make. You've got a savings clause, and, you know, it doesn't save anything. It's just there in case it's needed. I mean, it is sort of not that, doesn't strike me as serious a conundrum.
Well, Your Honor, I think that mistakes a bit the structure of 2255 and the text and structure and purpose of 2255H in particular. As I said in the opening, there's no real indication, let alone by the clear statement that this court has required in cases like McQuiggan and Sancier, that Congress actually meant to constrict traditional habeas jurisdiction in this way. For sure, 2255H 1 and 2 limit the reasons for which someone can pursue a successive 2255 remedy. There's no indication that they meant to foreclose recourse to traditional habeas through 2255E. 2255A, Your Honor, sets up the 2255 process. 2255E serves as a gatekeeper, determining what causes come into that process, what kinds of cases come into that process, and what ones go through 2241, the traditional habeas route. And 2255H says once you're in the traditional motion to vacate process, when and under what circumstances you're allowed a second bite at that particular process. It doesn't really affect the availability of 2255E relief, which sends you to 2241. At all. But certainly, Your Honor, there's not the clear statement in 2255H that it is meant to repeal 20 parts of 2255E.